Hey, good morning, everybody. A topic that I wanted to touch on that it seems to be, I guess it's a pretty big thing these days. It's AI, right? Like what is it? Well, a lot of people already know what it is and what it does, and I get it. Us redneck blue collar boys, we're a little bit out of the network of it all, but I'm learning it, and I trial and error most of the time. So everything, I constantly got people asking me like, well, hey, how do you do this? I just hired a new guy, right? And I'm trying to train him on steel estimating, and obviously our other stuff too. We're looking at doing now is a bigger, full scale estimating, ground up construction of our barndominiums, our steel buildings, our luxury homes, and I've been winging it on what I think I know is the right number. Then I second guess myself, like I'm turning this into a bank, like that. I'm getting a loan based off of this amount. Like, what happens when I start building this house and I'm at $700,000 of spending, and then I'm like $500,000 away, and I only got $50 left. Where am I going to go then? And then you got to think, like, you budgeted to sell the house for $2.1 million, and you're at, say, $1.5 million cost, of land plus building, and then you got to start figuring it, so it's like I'm already I'm not even on building one yet. I'm just groundbreaking soon on our first house, and I'm already the wheel. Like, and I wake up last night and I'm like 11:45, bing, fuck. I hope I'm doing this right. Everybody, I don't care who you are, everybody has self-doubt. You're human, right? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna doubt what our decisions and what we're doing. And especially if you're like me, where you don't got a mentor, you don't got nobody, to ask. Like, hey, what do you think? I got AI. That's all I got to ask, and it's not the most reliable thing, it even says don't rely on AI, but it does help you out a lot. So I'm taking courses on how to step my game up when it comes to AI, and I suggest that a lot of people do the same. So anybody that the guys that work for me, I'm like, man, I pay for all the programs, use them. Ask them, go down teach them how to estimate, do all the takeoff sheets, and then plug in AI, see how close it gets, see if it, and we did it the other day too. We said it, we put it in the Gemini, and it's busted out, and I'm like, I looked at it, I go, that doesn't include decking, doesn't include, perimeter steel, bottom of steel, it doesn't include, and then it comes back with an estimated. It missed over 355 hours, man hours of work. And let's just say that's what I based my bid on, right? And I sent that into a contractor saying, hey, I'll do it for 500 hours, let's say. And, they accept the bid, right? I don't double check it because, that's usually what happens. I don't double check them. I'm in a hurry. I run out. And I'm like, yeah, whatever it says, go for it, sign it. Well, what if that was the case and I signed it at 500 hours, but it was actually 850? 850 hours is not just that's not a couple of weld points he missed. That's not that's a whole fucking rooftop. And so you gotta be careful, and in my mind, I am going back to the things that I've done in the past, wondering, have I missed something else? And I don't have a team of people to help me. I'm building it again. I got Chris. He's been amazing. I got the new guy, Serge. He's I'm teaching him. We'll see how everything works out. But it's like, all these things, and I got Matt. Matt's fucking amazing. He's a fucking hardworking motherfucker. And like then I started thinking about AI and all that stuff. I'm like, but Matt gets off work. He comes in. He worked his ass off in the field. Comes back, and I've been telling him I want the van clean. I want my tools cleaned up. I want my stuff separated. And like, I know where he's coming from because I've been in his shoes so many times. You get off work, you're fucking done, right? It's like you just bust your fucking ass. The last thing you want to do is you won't want to come back to the shop and clean the fucking van out. Like, I gotta clean my shit too. We ain't trying to do that crap. But anyways, I ranted. England Industrial Construction is on the ground floor. We are starting, things are starting to shake out. I've invested everything I have into it. I've dumped every fucking penny I have into steel work again, into this construction part, to remodeling work. We got another marketing team coming in to help us out with private steel work. We have our garage door division, which we're still working on trying to get more sales. I thought I'd take off a lot faster, but then again, I got to remember, I've donated so much more time this year. So 5 months now, I have donated literally every waking hour into building our new luxury homes. So, if I was able to be out there hustling for garage doors every day, I'd probably do great. 'Cause the minute me and Matt go out and hustle for garage doors, we land them. So it's hard. I wish I had just a big old deep pocket. If I had 500 grand of an LLC and I could put money in different sections, I'm sure I could make things happen. So I'm really working on one other big thing right now that will be the ultimate game changer for us. It'll help us with our steel company. It'll help us with our glazing outfit. It'll help us with everything. But more importantly, help us with our building our houses. I mean, we can self-perform so much more if we pull this off. So fingers crossed. I don't want to say nothing yet because I don't want to say it. I've been working on this for over a year trying to get this working. So just wish me luck is all I can say. And thanks a lot. Subscribe. Shitbird is like I said, Shitbird is it's a brand that we're working on. But more importantly, I'm building a network of a network for men to come to talk and to vent and to look out for one another. Men's mental health is a thing. We need to look out for each other and stand by one another. So subscribe, and this is the beginning of my journey. So follow, speak your minds, DM me, and if you guys have something to say, if you guys got any tidbit information, something about AI that you guys know that I don't know, which probably a lot. Some little sneaky little thing you got in the back pocket, hit me up. If you want to invest in the company, one of our companies, hit me up. Anyways, thanks a lot for listening, guys.